I've always been a person that musically always wanted to do what I want to do. I'm not a musician that wanted to make everybody happy. I want to make myself happy first. That's the reason why I decided to play. And I wanted to make the musicians that I'm appearing with feel good, and then naturally you want the audience to enjoy what you're doing. But I feel in order to make the audience enjoy what you're doing, you have to be happy doing it. I was born in Detroit, Michigan, May 31st, 1937. My mother played piano and she sang quite a bit at home. My father played piano and drums. And also, I had a cousin whose name was Clarence Stamps. And he played drums, and that was my teacher, a number one teacher. I fell in love with the drums, but when I got to a point in my early teens, and I heard this art form they call bebop, and I heard Charlie Parker and the rest of the musicians that basically played that art form. That really got my attention. And musically, I went in that direction. The quality of the musicians, the way they could play this art form was on a very high level. People like Kenny Burrell, the guitarist, and Barry Harris, the pianist, Tommy Flanagan, the pianist, Paul Chambers, bass. I mean, there's so many great artists in Detroit when I was coming up. But Yusuf came at a time when I was, I would say, at least 18 years old. I was appearing in a nightclub, Klein's Show Bar. And Klein's, I'm pretty sure he said to Yusuf, "You can have the job, but I would like for you to have Louis Sedale Hayes playing drums." He did not know anything about me, but naturally I knew who he was. He came over to the family home and he said to me, "I'm gonna give you a 6 weeks trial." And that was just magnificent, 6 weeks trial. So Horace Silver called me in August of 1956. And so I came to New York to join Horace Silver at that time. We had this relationship, this warm, from immediately, this feeling together. Horace would invite me over to his apartment and play the piano. There was no music being written, anything like that. He would let me just listen to his compositions and use my own imagination to make music with him. But during that time, I had the opportunity to meet so many magnificent musicians who are here in New York and record with them also. Sam Jones came to Bobby Timmons and myself and said to us, Cannonball, who was appearing with Miles Davis at the time, said he was leaving Miles and starting up his own band. And did what I consider coming with Cannon. That was a major decision. I left Horace Silver and went to Cannonball Adderley. Cannonball and his brother Nat and Sam and myself, we were a real family. That was the most amazing band and I've ever been with that had that closeness to it. And we just was playing what we felt like playing. And it felt good. That it was really a magnificent period of time in my life. Well, actually, I wasn't interested in being a leader. Not at all. Out of necessity, that happened. When you're working as a leader, you're involved in the music and what music that you're going to perform, and you can make yourself comfortable doing exactly what you want to do. But sometimes when you're working as being a part of someone else's recording date, it might be some things that you're not comfortable with doing. I've been so fortunate. I've had the opportunity to make so many recording dates in my life. Magnificent people that I was recording with. They were people, artists, that was musically coming from the same place as I was. So I've been pretty fortunate in my life of being able to be a person that played this art form all my life and I've done and played music that I felt like I wanted to play.